Hello, this is Case Casual here, and so I wanted to talk about how to stay anonymous online. Just kind of give an idea of what I know about it. So there are simple things that people can do just to remove annoyances, such as like tracking and all right, for instance, you can use Ghost. Let me see. Let me just show you. Anyways, so I have at the top right in my add-ons, I have Ghostery and I have AdBlock. And this is Tails, but Ghostery stops trackers and AdBlock just stops ads. And that's a simple way of doing things. It's not necessarily to do with staying anonymous, but it's a first step and it's a way of going in that direction, but not going too far, I guess. If you can really go too far anyways. But and then the next thing would be just kind of sticking with whatever OS you have and using Tor browser, which comes pre-configured to help you stay anonymous. It's kind of pre-configured to kind of keep you safe. And but then I would recommend using Bridge. So I don't have it set up because I just downloaded this and I actually haven't used Tor browser in a while, but on Tor browser you can set up a bridge. And here, open settings. It's not opening. Oh, there we go. Alright, so you can configure your own bridge. So you would go in here, go through this. You just go through the process. Usually when you first start it up, so it's not showing it the same way. Oh, there it is, Tor bridge configuration right there. So you just go through the process and you can set up a bridge. And that I would recommend that if you wanted some security. But what's even better than that is using what I had up right here. I like Tails. I think it's my favorite OS for staying anonymous. So with Tails, you can put this on a USB drive. This is my favorite way of doing it. And it uses Tor browser, and it also will. You can also use the regular internet browser, and it's just very good. I'm trying to remember exactly what other things it did, because it has Tor browser. Sure, you can have that, but it also had where you could, what was it? You could like randomize your IP address. I think that was it too. It just kind of like switches. Well, anyways, this is, I would consider, the best, and if you were trying to be very anonymous at the moment, Tails would be the one I would go for. It took me a long time to figure Tails out, or at least not actually using it, but to figure out that Tails was a very good option. I remember many years ago, the government security said they couldn't actually break into Tails, mainly because you can put it on a temporary drive, and as soon as you actually stop using it, so say you're using a USB drive, right? And you're going online, you just go to a random website, go to google.com, and you type in like lions with Tor browser connected to like a random public Wi-Fi. The thing is, you would not you would be detected on that Wi-Fi, but they really couldn't tell what you are or what type of device you have if you have it set up correctly with Tails. Now I might make a video showing how to set it up using some kind of emulator, but for now you just really just you can look up exactly how to set it up if you want to go in more in depth. But if you just install Tails onto a USB drive, which is actually pretty easy, but you can also look that up. But yeah, you install Tails onto a USB drive. I would prefer something around 4 to 8 gigs. I used a 16 gigabyte USB drive, and I didn't realize I didn't actually need that much, but I just kept it like that because, like I said, yeah, it resets like every time you cut it off. So say you were to press like, oh, because it's its own like Linux system. It's like its own Linux. So you were just to restart and Tails. If you restart or pull out that USB or do anything like that, it doesn't save anything. Nothing's on that computer, nothing's on the device that you used to run that USB. It's very good. I used basically, I think it was like a laptop that was having some problems. I just downloaded an OS, Tails, put it into that USB, and just played Tails through that laptop. You can also set up encryptions. I had an encryption that was way too long. It was like 30 characters. Yeah, about 30 characters. And, well, that was unnecessary, to say the least. But I was doing that back then. I was testing. It's like experiments. I was testing the different ways of being secure online. There was no reason to do it. I mean, to be honest, if people were trying to figure out why I was doing this, like some kind of guy doing illegal activity, but I was just curious to see how secure I could be. And so yeah, I would say Tails plus using the what is it, the randomizer in the very beginning, before you get into Tails, would be the way to go to be the most secure. And putting it on a USB drive and going to, like, say, having your own laptop, make it like a burner laptop, and that's what that is. I forgot. It's a burner USB drive. It's like but yeah, having like a burner hard drive. So maybe just installing a fresh OS on that hard drive, and then running the USB on that laptop. It's a pretty good way of doing it. Yeah, tell me if you want to know more about this. I just threw this out there really quick. I just wanted to I don't know, throw some information out there. But yeah, there's a lot more in depth, a lot more you can go into. As far as add-ons, I was saying like AdBlock, Ghostery. There's also something called NoScript, which is pretty good. You can use that on Firefox, I think. If not Firefox, you can definitely use that on Tor. Also on Tor, which is kind of cool because that's what I used to like to use a lot, is the Deep Web, which is most of Tor, but you can also just access regular websites with it. But the cool thing about Tor is you can go to all these websites that you can't go to on a normal browser. So if you had Google Chrome, for instance, or Internet Explorer, you wouldn't be able to go to something like the one of the Onion websites. There's a lot of them. I mean, this is considered the Onion, but still. I'm actually not sure if any of the websites would be active. Last time I tried actually going back to a few, which is why I'm not like trying to type in a few. I didn't prepare for a few of these websites, but the problem that Tor has, or at least a lot of these deep web websites have, is they either get taken down or removed all the time, just all the time. Like one I used to go to a lot, which was just really cool to go to. It was like it wasn't illegal. I don't think it was illegal to go to, but it was cool to see all the different things they had. I don't remember for sure, but I think it was Silk Road. But it was cool to see all the different things they had on there. But yeah, anyways, thanks for watching, and I don't know. I'll see you in the next video. Tell me if you want to hear more about I don't know, security, something like that. Anyways, thanks for watching.